On this episode of Jag TV, hear about Wind Symphony's recent trip to Indianapolis as well as a Mr. Jag recap. Jag TV starts now.
Broadcasting from the Jaguar studio in the heart of Blue Springs South High School. This is award-winning Jag TV.
Welcome back to another exciting installment of Jag TV. I'm Tristan Davis.
And I'm Lise Betts. While the rest of Blue Springs South was out of school during spring break, South's Wind Symphony was celebrating break in their own way.
Madeline has more.
While we were all relaxing last week, our Wind Symphony was hard at work. Over spring break, they traveled to Indianapolis to perform as one of only 13 feature bands at the Music for All National Concert Band Festival.
There's feature bands, which is what we were, which is like the really high-level bands, and then invited bands that are like right below. It's from like the entire nation, so there were people from like California and from Hawaii and from New York and like all in between. It was crazy.
After a video audition process, the judges decided on the top bands in the nation, and ours was chosen, making them the first band ever to be invited as a feature band from Missouri. As a result, they really brought it to the table at this prestigious event, performing a vigorous concert of college-level literature.
So we played 6 songs and 45 minutes worth of music. So each concert is 45 minutes long. So like we sat on the stage for 45 minutes and played music the like entire time.
And that's not easy. It takes the best of the best to pull off that kind of concert. But with the Wind Symphony's hard work and dedication, that's the South standard. To them, it was all worth it.
The sound was like around us. It sounded so good, like in that hall. Really cool to just think we did this, like we got here. This is like a huge honor to be here, and it like felt so good and like so like heartwarming.
Congratulations to our Wind Symphony. We look forward to hearing about your continued success in the future. I'm Madeline Paget for Jag TV.
Thanks, Madeline. Speaking of talented students, at the beginning of spring break, South's forensics and debate students headed out to Lee Summit High School to compete in the state qualifying tournament. The team brought home many state qualifications. Here are the results. Jose Puente and Hannah Strassner in duet acting, Xander McCourt and Grayson Schaefer in duo interpretation, Hattie Monroe in storytelling, and Johnny Blocker and Tate McCrary in policy debate. Congratulations to all of these amazing students. Good luck to all of you at state in April.
Next up is Chase with more news about what's been happening this week in the library.
Every semester, the personal finance students get an opportunity to practice job interviews hosted by real professionals. This last week's mock interviews were performed by at least 21 representatives from local businesses.
This is a good experience that gives them a leg up on their future competition when it comes to the battle that is, getting a job and going through the interview process and ultimately ending up with a well-paying career.
More than 175 students participated in this event, which lasted all morning long in the Media Center. According to Mr. Cooley, this interview process and program has been going on for more than 15 years.
It was started years ago through an old class called Senior Seminar that taught life skills and professional skills, and so this is a carryover from that isn't necessarily a part of the actual curriculum requirements, but here in the district we make it a part of the course.
Although the students aren't offered any jobs, they're graded based on their performance in their interviews. This has been a very beneficial experience for all the students here, including me. I'm Chase McGraw for Jag TV.
Thanks, Chase. Sounds like it was a great experience.
Speaking of great experiences, 2 weeks ago, senior boys, along with the help of Senate, put on a great show. Here's Grant with a recap of this year's Mr. Jag.
Mr. Jag took place the Friday before spring break, and it is something that myself or all the guys that participated in it will ever forget.
Just going to all the practices, being late to some of the practices, and like just having fun with all the guys.
Favorite part was getting to dance with a whole bunch of sweaty boys all the time, every Thursday and Sunday. It was great.
Are you missing the practices?
Of course, I miss the boys,
Yeah, every practice was just like a safe place. Whenever you walk into practice, it's just like, you're there to have a good time. You're going to have fun. Like, those guys they became your brothers after the couple months, and it was a good time, and I miss it.
The night started out with an opening dance choreographed by Touch Silver seniors Claire Tyndall and Josie Woodward. The dance included all kinds of music, and the boys got to show off their moves. Up next was Strut Your Stuff. We had everything from Aladdin to Shakira, and it was sure full of fun.
My strut was Shakira Hips Don't Lie. You know, I had to come through with the dance moves, with the naturalness, the rhythm. Just be like that sometimes.
Up next was a talent section, where we saw things like different pianists and lip syncing and all kinds of different things that guys had worked very hard on for a very long time, and it was cool to see it come to fruition. Nick Herman, who is a member of the track and cross country team, came out with a victory and won Mr. Jaguar.
You know, I was pretty surprised. I thought they read the wrong name or something, because everybody else was receiving awards, and I was being happy for them, and then they called my name, and I was so surprised. I mean, out of all the guys out there that were great and that I knew that they had a great chance too, that they picked me, I was so surprised and so amazed.
Thanks, Grant. After this short break, hear about recent sports news as well as a few reminders.
Make sure to stay tuned.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions. When did we get a cow?
Had gotten a chip in my tooth, and I was obviously mortified. I hadn't seen a dentist in quite a number of years. I had seen the advertisement for Dahlquist Dental on Jag TV, and I gave them a call. They fixed me up. It was phenomenal. The people were great. I have since had 2 fillings for cavities, regular cleans, and I have no interest in seeing another dentist. They're great. They do great stuff, great people. And I'm definitely going to keep going back.
Welcome back, Jags. Last week, our spring sports finally got started. Our girls varsity soccer team started their season last week with a tournament. We played Belton in the first round and marched over them in a 5-0 victory, thanks to 3 goals by Bree Severns, and Emma Robertson and Brayley Childers each got a goal of their own. We then advanced to play Liberty North in the second round. We started the match quickly with a goal from Logan Abernathy in the 3rd minute, and we didn't slow down from there, winning the match 3-0. And goalkeeper Elena Waremeyer got her 2nd shutout of the season. We then advanced to the championship but fell to Staley 1-0. Our boys baseball team also started off their season last Wednesday with a big win over Lee Summit West 8-4. Our boys golf team began their season strongly in the tournament last Monday, where they placed 3rd against 26 other teams, only falling behind to Rockers and St. Pius. Grant Wall led the team with a score of 78 and got 6th in the tournament, beating out more than 100 other competitors. All of our spring teams started off their seasons well, and we are excited to see how their seasons continue. This has been Tristan Harris with Jag TV.
Thanks, Tristan. It's great to hear that the athletes here at South are doing so well.
Now, Evan has some quick reminders on upcoming events.
Prom 2019 is coming soon on April 13th at the Arrowhead Stadium North Club. Doors open at 7:30 and tickets are $35. You can buy tickets during lunchtime, and if you need a guest pass, make sure to pick one up from the front office. Also coming soon is the National Merit Reception, which is at 9 a.m. on March 26th. And make sure you have all your assignments turned in by April 5th, because that's when 5th grading period ends. Grade cards will be issued on the 12th. That's all for reminders. Now to the break.
Hey Jags, Matt Mitchell down at Culver's. Have you ever wondered why things taste so amazing when you come to Culver's? It's because it's fresh. We make it just for you. When you say, I want a burger, someone starts making a burger. When you want French fries, someone starts cooking French fries. We also make fresh frozen custard throughout the day. It's always within an hour of fresh when you eat it. Not something that's been packed and sitting around the freezer forever. It's fresh, it's delicious, it's so creamy. So come see us down at Culver's. We can't wait to have you.
Welcome to Big Frog. This is our store. These are our t-shirts. This is our printer. It's really fast. These are our professional graphic designers, our free professional graphic designers. At Big Frog, you can have the shirt you want, fun, fast, and priced right. We stock all kinds of apparel in tons of colors and styles, and we have a 24-hour turnaround. That means no more waiting forever for your order to arrive in the mail. We love what we do here at Big Frog, so bring your team, club, family, and friends to Big Frog in Independence, where fun is always celebrated.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Call your financial representative, Isaiah Bragg, at 816-795-6340.
Welcome back, Jags.
Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Man on the Street.
Hey, Jags. Ready for another Man on the Street? Well, let's get to it. You ready?
Sorry.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate the durability of that wood in the hallway?
An absolutely bone-crushing 1. Nothing much. I just chilled with my bros.
I slept and I ate.
Spring break.
Well, I went to the Indianapolis band trip and we got to play in front of some really cool judges. Yeah.
For spring break, I went on this big trip to Indianapolis with the band. Made a lot of memories, made a lot of good friends, hung out with the boys, and Jamin.
Jamin, all right. So what did you do for spring break?
I went fishing. Yeah. Caught some fish.
Oh, okay, nice. Cool.
This month, we celebrate 2 great South students. March's Students of the Month are seniors Leah Stanton and Michaela Ross. According to Mrs. Roberts, they are great students who always go above and beyond in both activities and academics. Make sure to congratulate them if you see them in the halls.
At the beginning of spring break, students in South's music department went to Lee Summit High School to compete in this year's districts, which qualifies them to perform at state in both solos and small groups in both choir and band. The students can receive a variation of scores and critiques on their pieces. Many of this year's competitors qualified to state, so South will be well represented at the University of Missouri come April. Up next is Jack with the latest in movies and gaming.
Thanks, guys. Now, if you were like me, you've been waiting so long for Avengers Endgame, you'd be willing to steal Doc Brown's DeLorean at this point. The good news is there are some new games and movies coming out to help you get through the long wait. First, we have Yoshi's Crafted World. The story revolves around the Sundream Stone, which can grant the bearer their wildest dreams. So when Kamek and Baby Bowser set out to steal it, the artifact's gems are sent flying and it falls upon the Yoshi to find them. As Yoshi, you'll leap up high and gulp down enemies on your treasure hunt to find all the different collectibles. On the flip side, stages can be played backwards, providing new ways to locate some of the more craftily hidden items. Yoshi's Crafted World is available March 29th, 2019, exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. Next is the live-action reboot of the Disney classic Dumbo from the 1940s. Feel old yet? Directed by Tim Burton, Dumbo features a star cast that includes Colin Farrell, Michael Keaton, and Danny DeVito. In this story, where differences are celebrated, family is cherished, and dreams take flight.
Fly, Dumbo. Fly.
Look forward to Dumbo's theatrical release on March 29th, 2019. And that's all for this entertainment update. I'm Jack Main for Jag TV.
Thanks, Jack. By the way, we're giving out even more movie tickets next episode, so make sure to stay tuned. That's it for this week's episode of Jag TV.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and at jagtvnews.com. I'm Tristan Davis.
And I'm Reese Betts. Have a great week, Jags.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Sign up today